We often think meaningful transformation requires massive change, a complete lifestyle overhaul, radical new routines, or superhuman willpower. But what if I told you that the path to your biggest goals and most profound changes begins with the smallest steps? Tiny habits, big results. Start with just one thing. The most common mistake we make when trying to change is attempting too much, too soon. We set ambitious goals, create elaborate plans, and then wonder why we struggle to follow through. The truth is, our brains aren't wired for dramatic overnight transformation. They're designed to protect us from change, to keep us safely within the boundaries of what's familiar. True, lasting change isn't about overhauling your entire life in a single sweeping gesture. It's about identifying that single, manageable action that sets everything else in motion. The keystone habit that creates a positive cascade effect throughout your life. Maybe it's drinking a glass of water first thing each morning. Perhaps it's 5 minutes of meditation before bed. Or simply placing your running shoes by the door every night. These actions might seem insignificant in isolation, but they're powerful precisely because they're achievable. And achievement breeds confidence. One tiny habit, consistently practiced, creates a foundation for success. It builds your confidence with each small win. It proves change is possible. And most importantly, it works when nothing else has before. The science behind this approach is compelling. Studies show that willpower is a finite resource that depletes throughout the day. When you focus on just one small change, you conserve that precious mental energy. You eliminate the overwhelm that stops most people before they start. You create momentum that carries forward, making each subsequent change easier than the last. Think of it like compound interest for your behavior. That one small action, repeated daily, builds upon itself. It establishes neural pathways in your brain that make positive behaviors increasingly automatic. Before long, what once required conscious effort becomes second nature. Consider the remarkable story of John, who struggled with his health for years. Every January, he would embark on an ambitious fitness regimen, only to abandon it by February. Then he tried a different approach. He committed to just one push-up every day after brushing his teeth. Just one. Some days, that's all he did. But most days, once he got started, he did more. A year later, he had lost 35 pounds and developed a consistent exercise habit that transformed his health. Or take Sarah, who dreamed of writing a novel but could never find the time with her busy schedule. She committed to writing just 50 words each morning while her coffee brewed. Some days, that's all she wrote. But the habit stuck, and 18 months later, she completed her manuscript. These aren't outliers or exceptions. They're examples of a principle that works universally. Small actions, consistently taken, lead to remarkable results. Don't underestimate the power of small beginnings. The most impressive transformations often start with the simplest actions. The key is to choose something so easy you can't say no, something that takes less than 2 minutes to complete and requires minimal motivation. Tiny habits, big results. Start with just one thing. Your journey to lasting change begins today with just one small step. What will yours be?